What happens in here isn't meant to stay in here. The hope we find in here isn't meant to stay in here. The grace we receive in here, the victory we proclaim in here, the revival that begins in here isn't meant to stay in here. Our faith is made for movement. Our testimony is designed to be told. This place with these people, this is the church. And what we do in here can change the world out there. We celebrate freedom in here so we can carry freedom out there. We pray for healing in here so we can bring healing out there. We tell the stories of God's goodness, God's peace, and God's love in here so we can be the story of God's goodness, God's peace, and God's love out there. This is no ordinary place. This is the body of Christ, a chosen people with a holy purpose, brought to life by Jesus and sent out by Jesus. We gather here, we confess here, we worship here, because what we do in here can change the world out there.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the sanctuary. It's a beautiful Sunday morning, albeit maybe a little earlier than some of us had planned. I'd sat down for sort of an hour of just peace and quiet, and I glanced at my phone and realized it was an hour later than I thought. So anyhow, we're all here. It's good to look out and see familiar faces. But it's also really good to look out and see some folks that we may not have seen before or that are newcomers and have been here just a couple of times. So we're glad that everybody is here, and as usual, we want to welcome the folks that are joining us online. It's good to have you be a part of our service. If we have anybody that's new, and I forgot to mention this last week, we have a welcome desk in the back of the church. And so if you haven't had a chance to stop by, give them your name. And, well, you don't have to give them your name, but anyhow, we'd like to tell you a little bit about the church and some of the activities here that you might find of interest and might want to be a part of. So again, if you're new, haven't had a chance to do that, please do so. The Sanctuary Church, and we say this quite often, welcomes everybody. When you come in here, you're a part of our church family, and we love you, and we see you, and we're glad that you're here with us. And it's our hope that everyone, when we come together on Sunday morning, that you find peace and grace, and also that you feel the presence of God. So with those thoughts, let's go ahead. We'll begin with our opening prayer, and please pray with me. Holy and living God, you who meet us at the wells and on back roads, you who refuse to avoid the places we avoid, you who cross every boundary that we build, we gather this morning thirsty for hope in a divided world, thirsty for grace that is deeper than shame, thirsty for a faith that is alive and moving and not stagnant or confined. Pour out your Spirit upon us today. Wash away fear, dissolve prejudice, break down the walls that we have inherited and also the ones that we have quietly constructed. Meet us here, not because this is the right mountain, but because your Spirit and you're already among us. Let this be a place of living water. Let this be a place of truth and mercy. And let this be a place where we are fully seen
and fully loved. We open our hearts to you now. In Christ's name, amen.
So good morning to you all. Yeah. We have a very full service today. Lots of stuff going on, lots of things that we need to tell you about. But first, let's start off with just worship, and let's stand and sing these songs together.
As we, can you hear me? No? Yes? Yes? Let's sing today as we remember Pat Black today, pastor's mom, and Reverend Black's wife, and we remember her today.
If your heart is in my own strength when you're right here. Lord, I don't want to rush on ahead in my own strength when you're right here. I'm not in a hurry when it comes to your spirit, when it comes to your presence, when it comes to your voice. I'm learning to listen, just to rest in your nearness. I'm starting to notice you are speaking. See what you see. Lord, I want to love like you, want to feel what you feel, want to see what you see. I'm not in a hurry when it comes to your spirit, when it comes to your presence, when it comes to your voice. I'm learning to listen, just the rest of your nearness. I'm starting to notice you are speaking. I'm not in a hurry when it comes to your spirit, when it comes to your presence, when it comes to your voice. I'm learning to listen, just the rest of your nearness. I'm starting to notice you are speaking. Speak to us. Let us hear your voice. Open my eyes, I want to see what you see. Open my ears, I want to hear what you speak. Tell me your thoughts, what's on your mind. I'll be your friend. I want to see through your eyes. Want to see through your eyes. Open my eyes, I want to see what you see. Open my ears, I want to hear what you speak. Tell me your thoughts, what's on your mind. I'll be your friend. I want to see through your eyes. 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 I'm not in a hurry when it comes to your spirit, when it comes to your presence, when it comes to your voice. I'm learning to listen, just to rest in your nearness. I'm starting to notice you are speaking. I'm not in a hurry when it comes to your spirit, when it comes to your presence, when it comes to your voice. I'm learning to listen, just the rest of your nearness. I'm starting to notice you are speaking.
Yeah. That is beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let us spend a minute sharing the peace of Christ with each other. So we have a lot of things. Ooh, wow, that was loud. So we have a lot of things to show you, to kind of tell you some of the things that are going on around the church property. We had our first youth night, which is like, yes, finally we have started a youth group. Yeah. Years and years ago, I started a youth group, and we started with 3 kids, and within 3 months, we were about 60 to 70 kids, all skateboarding, and just boom. So they started this Friday night, and they had 6 or 7 kids, so we're expecting this thing to really take off fast and big. So please, we have a little video quick. Yeah.
Maybe duct tape was a bad idea. Yeah, that's not a good idea.
Fucking hate.
Yeah. So they had a tremendous amount of fun. Any of you who know Angry Birds, the game Angry Birds? This was the real visualization of that. So they were having a great time with that. It was really terrific. We reached out to our Primer, one of our schools here, had about five kids there. It was really impressive. It was really great. We also had an event. Can you show the video for the event? So we have an event that goes on here. This is the second time in 2 years they've had a one-hand event, and it's done with circles, prayer circles, meditation, drum circles, all sorts of things, trying to reach into a deeper spiritual point. And we believe it, and we like that what's being done with it. And they had a drum circle out on the outside part. They're all over the place, just doing different spiritual acts, and they're really beautiful to see. So why don't we skip that? Okay? Okay, let's go to our welcoming. Okay. Well, you're welcome. You are welcome here. This is a safe space, safe place to have, be here, to question, to think wherever you are in your walk. We have a QR code that would normally be up there, and you would be able to scan it and go directly to our website. You'll also see there's QR codes on the back of some of our pews, and that'll take you to the website too. So if you have any questions or anything that we're doing, we'd love to have you be part of that. You can also give by way of that, or you can do by the joy boxes in the back. I have to tell you that your gifts that come into this church, a large portion of it goes out, right back out to the community. And we were able to help at least 2 people transition from recovery into their first houses. There we go. That was the drum circle. So it's really great. We have a lot of new people coming on property, a lot of people seeing the church for the first time, and kind of starting to understand who and what we are and what we're about and why we are. So it's great. It's our way of reaching out into the community and meeting them wherever they are. QR code was great. Go back to that one more time. They love it when I say that, you know. They're like, what do you say? Habitat for Humanity College Challenge, our Collegiate Challenge dinner is March 12th at 6 o'clock. I think we have a communication problem here. Keep going, keep going. There you go, okay. Oh, passed me up. Collegiate Challenge, okay. They've invited 50 students from different colleges all over the United States to come down to help build Habitat for Humanity. And what we do is besides being involved in that and picking out certain dates that we work, we also feed them. And so we will be feeding them on Thursday, I think it is, the 12th at 6 o'clock. And if you would like to be involved in that, if you would just sign up with Lisa in the back. And also, she will be telling you about some of the new dates that we're doing building Habitat for, which is real important. Habitat is really great. They teach people not just to build and put sweat equity into that house, but they also teach them how to maintain the house, how to keep forward with mortgages, and they explain that to their children too. So we will be that educational piece also. So it is really great. Habitat's doing a great job. Next. Okay, Love Wins. March 22nd, heading towards Holy Week, we are doing a Love art project, and that project will be done. We're not sure what's going to be done outside here, outside there, but we'd love to have you stay after church and be part of that art project, and it will be then presented on Palm Sunday when the kids come down the aisles with all the palms, and we decorate the whole place in palm in preparation for Holy Week. Next. What's for lunch? I have to tell you, there's just so much back there. It's unbelievable. I saw stuff going back. There's vegetarian stuff. There's just, all sorts of food. The deacons made food this week. Hey, yeah, great job. There are meatballs, there's spaghetti sauce, there's all sorts of things. So please stay after church, eat, graze, have whatever you'd like to have. We'd love to have you be part of that. And I think, is that it? Do I have more? I think that was it. One of our dear friends and a member of this church, Mark, passed away a week ago. And Ian, would you like to come up and say something?
Good morning, everybody. How you guys doing? I'm Mark's roommate for about 25, 26 years. Ever since I was 18, it's hard because it's been Monday since he passed away. And he passed away from cardiac arrest. He talked about this church so much that he loved each and every one of you guys. He talked to you guys. He always said, come to church. I'm like, no, not right now, but I know that he's looking down at me and saying that he wanted me to come in. So, support. So basically, it's been hard, because ever since I was about 17, Mark was the one that really looked out for me and got me into the right direction. And all he did was just gave me mad love, It wasn't like the physical love. It was like a brotherly love that we had, a bond that no one can ever break, that if you saw me, you saw him, and vice versa. So I just asked the congregation, you guys, to pray for me through this, because it's been hard, and it's hard for me to say goodbye because all I know was him. He always told me, stay a straight path, do what you gotta do, be kind to others, love others for who they are, not what they were before. Just be there for them at the time of need. So I thank Pastor Dwayne for letting me speak with you guys and letting me welcome into your congregation as well. And it's not the last time you're going to see me, but you'll see me around in the spirit of Mark and also the love that he gave for all you guys. So I thank you so much, and I really appreciate you. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. As usual, if you've need the kneelers, we've got them behind the pews. If you'd like to follow along, we had a bit of a printing error, so the first prayer is second and the second prayer is first. So if you're reading along before and you're a little backwards, we apologize for that. But this will be the first prayer in your programs. Gracious Christ, you who sat at the well in Samaria, you who spoke to the woman everyone else overlooked, you who offered living water instead of condemnation, sit with us now. As your word is proclaimed, quiet the noise within us. Still our defensiveness. Soften our assumptions. If we are thirsty, let us drink. If we are weary, let us rest. If we are hiding, let us feel safe enough to step into the light. And if there are places in our lives we have avoided, places of reconciliation, places of growth, places where you are already waiting, give us the courage to walk through Samaria. May your spirit move beyond words. May your truth reach deeper than intellect. May we leave this place changed, like jars set down beside a well. Speak, Lord. Your servants are listening. Amen. All right, today's reading comes from John 4, verses 5 through 42. So he came to a Samaritan city called Sychar, near the plot of ground that Jacob had given to his son Joseph. Jacob's well was there, and Jesus, tired out by his journey, was sitting by the well. It was about noon. A Samaritan woman came to draw water, and Jesus said to her, "Give me a drink." His disciples had gone to the city to buy food. The Samaritan woman said to him, "How is it that you, a Jew, ask a drink of me, a woman of Samaria?" For Jews do not share things in common with Samaritans. Jesus answered her, "If you knew the gift of God and who it is that is saying to you, 'Give me a drink,' you would have asked him, and he would have given you living water." The woman said to him, "Sir, you have no bucket, and the well is deep. Where do you get this living water? Are you greater than our ancestor Jacob, who gave us the well, and with his sons and his flocks drank from it?" Jesus said to her, "Everyone that drinks of this water will be thirsty again. But those who drink of the water that I will give them will never be thirsty. The water that I will give them will become in them a spring of water, gushing up to eternal life." The woman said to him, "Sir, give me this water, so that I might never be thirsty or have to keep coming here to draw water." Jesus said to her, "Go, call your husband and come back." And the woman answered him, "I have no husband." Jesus said to her, "You are right in saying, 'I have no husband.' For you have had 5 husbands, and the one you have now is not your husband. What you have said is true." The woman said to him, "Sir, I see that you are a prophet. Our ancestors worshipped on this mountain, but you say that the place where people must worship is in Jerusalem." And Jesus said to her, "Woman, believe me. The hour is coming when you will worship the Father neither on this mountain nor in Jerusalem. You will worship what you do not know. Oh, you worship what you do not know. We worship what we know. For salvation is from the Jews. But the hour is coming, and is now here, when the true worshipers will worship the Father in spirit and in truth. For the Father seeks such as these to worship him. God is spirit, and those who worship him must worship in spirit and in truth." The woman said to him, "I know the Messiah is coming, and when he comes, he will proclaim all things to us." Jesus said to her, "I am he, the one who is speaking to you." Just then his disciples came. They were astonished that he was speaking with a woman, but no one said, "What do you want?" or "Why are you speaking with her?" Then the woman left her water jar and went back to the city. She said to the people, "Come and see the man who has told me everything I have ever done. He cannot be the Messiah, can he?" They left the city where they were and went to him. Meanwhile, the disciples were urging him, "Rabbi, eat something." But he said to him, "I have food to eat that you do not know about." So the disciples said to one another, "Surely no one has brought him something." And Jesus said to them, "My food is to do the will of him who sent me and to complete his work. Do you not say, 4 months more, then comes the harvest? But I tell you, look around you. See how the fields are ripe for harvesting. The reaper is already receiving wages and is gathering fruit for eternal life, so that the sower and reaper may be sent to you to reap for which you did not labor. Others have labored, and you have entered into their labor." Many Samaritans from that city believed him because of the woman's testimony. "He told me everything I had ever done." So when the Samaritans came to him and they asked him to stay, he stayed there 2 days. And many more believed him because of his word. They said to the woman, "It is no longer because of what you said that we believe, for we have heard ourselves, and we know that he is truly the Savior of the world." This is the word of the Lord.
So let me hear you say, "Come see." Turn to the person next to you and say, "Come see." Turn to the other person next to you and say, "Come see." Come see. Come see. Somewhere ages and ages hence, 2 roads diverged in the woods, and I took the less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. There are roads that people take, and there are roads that people, they avoid. And the road that Jesus is talking about is the road that is less traveled. It is less traveled. And see, this story is it's magnificent. It's got so much stuff in it. It's got so many things in it that you just want to. I sat with another pastor the other day and I said, we're getting ready to do this passage. And we just went back and forth about like all the different parts and pieces about this passage and how good it was and how terrific it was. And how many angles and touches were. And oh yes, but what about this? And what about that statement? So in the first century, devout Jews traveled between Judea and Galilee. And they would go the long way around. It was quicker to pass through Samaria, but they didn't want to go through Samaria because they hated the Samaritans. And the Samaritans hated them. One rabbi said it this way: Samaritans are not just pig. They are the skin of a pig. I mean, that's how much they hated them. They hated them mainly because they believed in 2 different things. That one, you could only worship God on this mountain. And the Jews believed that you could only really, truly worship God in the temple. So Jews traveling from one side to the other would avoid Samaria. It was safer culturally, it was safer religiously, it was safer for emotionally. But John tells us this stunning story that Jesus walks right through it. And you have to understand, again, we a lot of times see pictures of Jesus and his disciples and they look like old men, and they're not. Jesus' disciples were probably 14, 15, 16, maybe 17 years old. That was it. It was like a youth group. Yeah, I mean, it was like suddenly this youth group of people following behind Jesus. And so when they start going through Samaria, they're just like kids would be. You know, I can't believe we're going this way. Man, my dad saw me going this way. I'd be so in trouble, man. We're not supposed to go through this. Oh, just keep following him. I mean, it was really, really a time of, what are we doing? But as you read the story, you start to realize that walls are already being broken down. See, Jesus walks straight into this place where most people would avoid. And I don't know about you, but it's like one of the things I love so much about Jesus is that he just keeps going to places that you wouldn't expect him to go. You know, he just walks right in. And so the Samaritans, they are the wrong place for him to be. Centuries of hostility living with them. Different worship practices, different theology, different ethnic identity, and accusations of them being impure. You are nothing but pigskin. So Jesus goes right in. He doesn't just go in by himself. He goes in with his disciples. And this little statement saying that the disciples have now gone to get food in one of the local towns. This is a massive change. They would not have eaten food unless walls were already broken down. From the Samaritans, they're impure. We wouldn't eat anything that they have. But his disciples have gone in to get food. This is walls breaking down, cultural walls being destroyed, saying, no. So when you read this story, when you catch it, you have to say, wait. Jesus doesn't avoid the tension. He actually steps into it. And the separation of walls are cracking down. He doesn't protect the purity boundaries that have been set with the Jewish faith at this time. He redefines them. And then there is this turn. And I love it because Jesus is tired. You know, Jesus is tired and he's thirsty. You know, we so much of the time think of Jesus as kind of hovering over the ground, you know, like never getting tired, never getting thirsty, and just kind of going from one place to the other. And you say, this is a real skin and bones man that is thirsty. And so he goes to this well somewhere around noontime. And there is a Samaritan woman. The wrong person at the wrong place at the wrong time. She's a Samaritan. She's a woman and she's alone. See, rabbis would never have publicly engaged with a woman or a Samaritan woman. No. And Jesus doesn't seem to hold those boundaries. He just steps right into him and says, you know, can I have some water? And she's blown away. She's like, what? You, a Jewish rabbi, asking me for water? Are you crazy? The translation for this would be her saying, we don't go this way. We don't do this. This is not what we do. You're on that side and I'm on this side. But you, a Jewish rabbi, in the middle of the desert at 12 o'clock, asking me for water? What are you doing here? You don't even have a bucket. You don't have any way to get down to the water. And there's real questions about why she's there at 12 o'clock. The women of the town usually early in the morning would go and walk down to get water together, to prepare meals, to do everything. So she's definitely wanting to be there when no one else is there. So you have a wonder of, like, why would she be there at the hot part of the day? And so Jesus says to her, if you knew who I was, you would ask me for water, living water. See, he doesn't open up with some doctrine about what's the difference between the Jews and the Samaritans. He doesn't correct her, and he just opens up with a humble, could I have some water? He opens up with what I would consider a relationship. That suddenly there is a relationship between. And she's not shocked. She's a little bit overwhelmed that he would even ask her. Because nobody crosses that line. But if you knew that I was the gift of God, you would ask me for living water. Living water, water that is moving, changing. Not stagnant religion, but not inheriting hostility, not shame of something that has been recycled over and over and over again, but living water, the water that is moving, that they believe that is something that flows through you. It renews you. It renews you from the inside out. See, she came to draw water from the well that Jacob had dug years and years and years before. And Jesus is there at that well, and he offers her something that will spring up inside of her. And he says, go get your husband and come back. And she said, I have no husband. And he says, you're right, you don't. And the other ones before you weren't your husband either. Not damnation, not turn or burn, but just meeting her in the truth of where she was. Meeting her in love. And she doesn't run away. See, because there's something different about being exposed or being seen. Jesus sees her fully and offers her grace. Jesus sees her fully. This is what you are. It's okay. And offers her grace. Now, I believe that whenever we have somebody really know our truth, know our stuff, know our things, confront us with something, first thing we do is what? Change the subject. I think you got a little problem that maybe you need to deal with. Really, sky is really beautiful over there, isn't it? Anything to change the subject to get off of that. And so she does. She theologically changed the subject. You are a rabbi? Mm-hmm. Where do we worship God? In the mountain or in the temple? Big theological question right at that point. Big, giant theological question. Something that they've been arguing about for years and years and years. And she's just trying to I'm just trying to sidestep this and step one step back. If I can get back over here, I can feel safe. And I love the honesty of that. Is that that's our tendency. That when we are confronted with something like, okay, here's the truth about what's going on in your life. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about that. And so she brings up this big, giant theological question, this incredible question. She pivots. See, this was what the ancient religions had been arguing about. They fought over. Where is the proper sanctuary to worship God? Whose tradition wins? One of us has to win, one has to lose. Either we're doing it right or they're doing it right. And then Jesus comes with this revolutionary statement. The hour is coming when you will worship the Father neither on a mountain or in Jerusalem, because God is spirit. Boom. I still think that statement is revolutionary even today. Where can you worship God? Oh, here. Can we worship him this way, that way, that? God is spirit. It's larger than that. God cannot be contained into one section. It's a larger statement than this. It's a revolutionary statement that still seems to bring people questions. He's saying it's about authentic relationships. It's about not being confined to a building or owned by one group. That it cannot be nationalized, it cannot be weaponized, that God is truly spirit. And spirit cannot be fenced in. That God can meet you at the well. Yeah. God can meet you at the Samaritan. He can meet you right there. That God has this ability that there are no boundaries. It was radical then, and I think it is still radical now. But this is my favorite part of the story. This is like one of those jewels, one of those pearls that are down there. She realizes that this man knows her. And she goes, I have to tell everybody about this. The woman who is basically hiding from the town, coming late in the afternoon to get her water, goes running back to the town. And what does she do with her water jug? She leaves it, yeah. She leaves what she came with that she thought she needed so much, because something was bigger than that. Something was larger than that. And so she comes back to her town and she says, I got to tell you about this guy. He knows everything about me. You got to come here. Come see. Come see. Come see what this man is saying. He didn't condemn her. He didn't embarrass her. And the people in the town, they listened to her. She actually, according to John, is one of the first missionaries that goes out and tells people, you got to come see this. Come on. The person who was so marginalized, the person who was been sleeping around and having a history and have stuff going on in their life, comes back and says, you've got to see this person. That her testimony brought people back. See, the story tells us the power of Jesus. That he goes where others refuse to go. He speaks to others that wouldn't be spoken. He dismantles the division. He relocates worship into the idea that it's not about buildings, but it's about your heart. He turns wounded people into living witnesses. See, we have to go through Samaria too. Through uncomfortable conversations, through cultural divides. Through places that the church has avoided sometimes. We have to speak to the other people that have been dismissed. We can't be afraid to ask for a drink of water. To come and say, I just need a drink of water, and can I have a relationship with you? Can we talk? Because living water still flows through Christianity and through other faiths. And maybe today you come here and you feel like you're that woman or that man at the well. That you come here at noon, you carry history, you avoid really looking at people. I always love it when I have somebody come in and they say, Pastor Dwayne, I would be in your church tomorrow because I just think what you guys are doing is incredible. I mean, he said, but everything would fall in. It would just cave in. And I don't think they hear what they're saying, because I think what they're really saying is that all the stuff around them that they've been holding on to, the baggage they've been holding on, would just cave in. Yeah, you're probably right. I don't think the walls are going anywhere, but maybe the walls you built up are going to go somewhere. See, Jesus is coming, and he's saying he's meeting this Samaritan. Maybe we've been called as Christians in this to leave our jars behind, the things that we think we need to fill up. There's a man named Shane Hips who was a pastor at Mars Hill Church up in Michigan. And Shane wrote a book called Selling Water by the Stream. And his feeling and his theology was based on the idea that the stream is like here. This is God. God is here all the time. And by selling, well, you really need to have the stream in this cup, or you need to have it in this bottle, or you need to have it. The idea that it was just around, I'm selling you something that you have free reign to touch, feel, and see. That God is like that living water that you just accepted. You just accept it. See, in a world today, we need to say, come see. We need to say to people, come just experience this. It's the strangest group of people. They seem to love me. I walked in and they hugged me. I couldn't believe it. Then they fed me. It was incredible. They just met me wherever I was. You got to come see this. Come see. An invitation, that's all it is. See, years and years and years later, a small nun who was serving some of the poorest of the poorest of poorest people. Mother Teresa said, come see. When my friend called her and talked to her on the phone, she said, come see. He said, well, I want to know how this Christianity works and how, and she said, come see. Just come see. This church says that same thing to people that are out there. We don't say, come be like me or come agree or, no. The church is calling to just say, come see. It's an invitation that you are invited. In a culture that builds walls, we cross lines with love. In a time that faith often is used to control or condemn, we offer living water. Go towards the conversations that we have been avoiding. Go towards the people that are overlooked. Go and worship in spirit and in truth. Wherever you find yourself. And when somebody asks you, man, how do you love like this? Why did you decide to love people like this? You say, come see. come see. And when they, yeah, man, come on. When they drive in and they see Love Wins flag flying, that should be something that is, this believes that love can win. So let me hear you say, come see. Come see. Come see. Yeah. Let us stand for our benediction. I share a moment. My grandchildren call this day, these weary heads have nothing left. So I come to the water's edge. Noah. You're all I have and all I need. They say this is her birthday to the angels. And so I love that. It just felt so right. So I shared that with you, that this was her birthday. Will you please accept this blessing? May you be filled with the Spirit of God. May you understand that you are God's blessing into this world. And that all you have to say is come see. Come see. Amen.
I wonder why this life's so hard. Can I survive this broken heart? I feel myself start losing faith. Oh, have I fallen out of grace? But I'm not gonna base my theology on the earthly things that I can see. So the next time I start thinking, woe is me, yeah, I remember that you are on my side, and that'll be true for the rest of my life. When my heart can't take it, you'll be there to save it every time. Jesus, you are on my side. Whoa. I remember when I heard your voice. You said that you'd provide a way. Oh, and now I'm staring at closed doors. I can hold on to what you promised me. You told me you were on my side, and that'll be true for the rest of my life. When my heart can't take it, you'll be there to save it every time. 'Cause Jesus, you are on my side. Oh, and my worries get the best of me. Oh, and my fears are overwhelming me. Oh, I can feel you walking next to me.
my face, but you never turned away. You saw me.
Let's try this. Can we hear me now? I don't know which one that was that I just sent it to. I think I just turned the mic on that one. I don't know how that's going to work out for us. We're definitely going to keep our fingers crossed on that one. Did it work? Can you hear me? Not only did he leave me alone, I can't get the sound to work. Noah! Oh, does it work now? You heard me screaming for Noah now? Oh, gosh. Arya's up here, too.
I didn't get food. I'm not smoking anymore.
So now we're getting food?
I'm eating.
I tell you what, you gotta.
A lot. I'm replacing my smoking with eating.
You gotta solve the crisis somehow. Oh gosh, good. Well, hearing me being good or not, I guess is it's a decision. What I was trying to explain is our dear friend Noah is currently taking videos and pictures of the prayer circle that's down there. The ladies that facilitate that group have been growing it by leaps and bounds, and they're at almost, what would you say, there's like over a dozen, well, maybe almost 20 people down there. And so Noah's getting some pictures and videos for them. They're trying to get more people to join throughout the week. If you ever need anybody to pray for you, I have a team. So please drop us a line. Noah at TSCFTL, Evan at TSCFTL. We'll get you into some very, very fine hands. They will take care of you. Taste of vision technology. What are we eating today?
So we got the pasta with the pasta sauce. We got shepherd's pie.
Shepherd's pie.
Yeah, and then we got beef stew over rice, which is really nice.
Beef stew over rice, shepherd's pie. What looks to be a big ziti.
Down there, I already ate a bunch of the cornbread, and meatballs as well.
What am I doing up here?
So this is the benefit of coming into
Why am I here? Fixed what? Hey, well, hang on a second. Now I gotta switch the audio back. Which one is it? Black Magic? There it is. Hey, can you hear me better now?
It's going through that.
Well, now it's going through this, right? You should be hearing this.
Have you eaten yet?
Let's talk.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
It's kind of
You sound like a Verizon commercial.
It's kind of like a robot sound. Well,
Yeah.
I have been told that I lack emotion in my diction.
Normal voice.
I'm rather robotic in my delivery. I do get that complaint a lot.
You sound like. So you're saying you sound like a robot?
Yes. Hi. How are you? I haven't seen you in like a month.
Yeah, it's because you're never here anymore.
Oh, I need that arm in its socket. Thanks. All right, Holy Week. We got Easter Sunday coming up April 5th with the E-Bunny. That sounds like an Easter bunny.
In the E-Bunny.
The prayer.
Is it a digital Easter
Now
bunny?
there's an echo. I can't win. Now there's an
digital Easter bunny?
No, now there's an echo. Oh, a digital Easter bunny?
Well, it's
That's
an
an E-Bunny.
It's gotta be a digital Easter bunny, right?
Oh, that works for me. Like email, E-Bunny. Little
CGI
E.
coming right out of this.
Big word. Oh my gosh.
Giving you a.
We have got an AI
Hershey's Kiss.
Easter bunny.
It's called the E-Bunny.
I genuinely don't know how to fix the echo. I barely figured out how to get anything working the first time, and it didn't work. So since these guys keep giving me crap for it, I do apologize for not being here the last 2 weeks. 1 week I had a really bad migraine, and then the next week was my birthday, so I was in a kayak.
Every time you get a little headache, you're stiff.
It was nice. It was nice to be in a kayak and relaxed.
That must have been fun.
It was very pleasant. It was very pleasant.
Hi, everybody.
And yours
We're definitely going to have an echo
How was
now.
the healing day? Because I had to leave early.
It was great. I was here all day. Oh, it was wonderful.
Yeah, it is pretty loud. There's also an echo, apparently.
Yeah. Is there an echo?
I don't know. I'm not hearing it. I'm here.
I'm not hearing an echo.
Yeah, we don't hear any echo, guys.
We don't
It's
hear
clearly
any
your
echo,
problem.
guys. It's clearly you.
I don't know the other side of this.
Sorry, I'm a bad.
So yeah, it was great. I worked and helped set up from 9 to 3 I went to my meeting. I came back with my dog, and we were there till 10 o'clock at night. It was
every possible breaker to pop.
Yeah, we had a few breakers pop, but all we had to do was reset them, and everything worked out just fine. It was a beautiful event. There was Reiki, meditation, yoga, breath work, dancing, painting, fellowship, a drum circle, a fire pit.
We did see that. We got the drum circle picture. We didn't get anything else.
It was it was a great night, a great evening. It's a great group, one hand. They're doing a lot of good stuff.
That's great. Do we have another date that we're going to be doing that, or?
They do it once a year.
Once a year.
So,
But they have a lot of other stuff.
But they do have a lot of other workshops around
like
here.
Monthly and weekly.
Nice.
Yeah. I think I grabbed a pamphlet. I think it's in the sacristy over here.
Okay, yeah.
But, yeah, a lot of cool stuff going on.
Yeah, this is Echo Gone. That's what I like to see. I like to see that.
I like it.
Yeah, it's always fun to see what kind of community
Why is it so blown out?
place brings. That white
weird,
balance
right?
there.
I
on
think,
that?
no, I think I shot it with my camera in wrong.
Oh, yeah. Were you using the lenses?
There you go.
We got a bunch of new lenses to play with. Well, actually, I don't know if you noticed, but that's an iPhone now. Wow. It was a terrible camcorder. Huh. I don't know if you guys noticed the center cam was a lot better than it used to be.
So this, hold on.
Hey, get over here.
Hold on. This.
Yeah, right?
I'm gonna get some food.
This is a big thing
Got
that's
some food
happening.
before it's
Holy
done.
Week.
Holy
We
Week.
are doing a Holy Week.
No.
I thought every week was a Holy Week.
You got to turn the timer off.
Isn't every week a Holy Week?
Yeah, well,
Turn it back on.
the
Really.
name of it is Holy Week. But the Holy Week, we're doing a lunch, because it's Wednesday night. So it's
He's
going
over
to take
there.
the place of the gathering. I know, I'm off You got to turn that thing.
I don't have to. You can roll in
You
your
can roll
frame.
in.
Okay. So I'm hearing us, and it's not that distracting. Normally, it really screws me up. Maybe I'm just getting more used to it.
I think I'm getting used to it too.
Yeah. It used to be really bad. It was like a few seconds off, and it would just like drive me.
Hearing myself out of the top speaker doesn't bother me anymore.
Oh, look at that!
I don't like how that feels.
We're growing.
What, you mean when you're up front?
Yeah, like I used to hear
That's
myself
weird,
out
right?
the top, and it would drive me crazy.
Yeah.
That
And then
drives
you
me
would
nuts,
talk
too. I've been in a
softer.
situation.
Yeah, then I would lower myself
You
because
would
I'm like,
lower
oh,
yourself, and
it's
I'm
so
like,
loud.
I can't turn you up any louder, bud. It's like, okay, so
Now I shout, and they're like, oh.
finally, I can turn you down.
Yeah.
So back to the Holy Week thing. There is a really cool thing. So we did a Wednesday day of prayer meditation, a while back, and it was for Holy Week, and we kind of did a meditative prayer food kind of process where we went through because we're Presbyterian, we obviously have to eat whenever we're doing something at all.
Yep. First, we have to have a meeting to decide what we're eating.
Yes, yeah, and then a
Why do we serve
committee
food
and
at
all
the
that.
meetings. Oh, we probably couldn't decide on the food for the meetings.
Probably not. So the Wednesday night event that's happening for Holy Week it's going to be kind of this meditative prayer thing. I don't know how the prayer thing went online. I changed the name to guided prayer, guided meditation, and I think it was more acceptable to the world because the analytics went up really high. So I think for the online prayer meditation thing that we did here, we did it was very, very tranquil, very soft, very subtle. Had like hand pan music and all that stuff, incense and all that. But what we ended up doing is we went over and we kind of adjusted that for the online side so that it had kind of a very prayer meditative vibe, but it wasn't actually on camera. So it ended up being
a way to send the scent over the.
Yeah, well, no, that would be cool.
With Wonka Vision. Wonka Vision not scent.
What we need to do is we need
That's
to have
just
a
food,
list
and then
of
it gets smaller.
a list of
practice
selections. These are the incenses you need to be burning while you're listening.
Oh,
to
there
this.
we go.
This
There
is
you
the
go.
food you should have cooking in the kitchen while Dwayne is preaching. That's
There we go.
how we figure out the smell-o-vision.
Yeah, there we go. Like sync it up. Cool. That's who those people are. There were these two really young couple that came in, and they're there's like 4 wine and bread. Wine. No. my son, his friend is going, "Do you want to play Roblox together or Minecraft or whatever it is?"
Is that what he's into right now? Roblox?
Huh? He does both, and
Roblox is cool.
He'll have his phone up on the phone with like 3 people, and then
It's a publicly traded video. No, Roblox. You can
Oh, yeah,
you can buy
yeah,
stock
I
in
know.
Roblox.
yeah, I know, it's insane. It's a very good, it's a really fun game actually.
Well, it's not even really a video game. It's more of a ecosystem.
Yeah, it's like a platform.
Yeah,
It's a
basically.
platform.
Yeah.
It's not a game. It has games within it. But it's a platform.
I beat Liam in it from my phone, and he's like, "How did you do that?" I'm like, "I'm better at you, better than you." He's like, "Yo, you're running mods." I'm like, "No,
I've been doing this longer than you
Yeah,
can lie.
kids out of code, too.
Come on.
he doesn't have to. He doesn't learn coding at all on that. He learns shooting and flying."
Yeah, the useful
Oh, does he
skills.
not make his own? He just takes other people's and okay, yeah, it happens.
Yeah, it is what it is. So
We'll get him.
Yeah, we'll work on that. The prayer meditative night for the Holy Week. I'm not sure how we're going to do that online, but we're going to try to figure it out. And I think it's kind of a neat way of kind of seeing if there's an immersive guide of some kind for meditative prayer, because I think that's what people need.
I have a thought.
Yes.
You folk, the 5 of you here.
What is it? I have a thought.
You seem to be, our regular online crew. Out of curiosity.
Crew, I like it.
Out of curiosity, if you guys could just leave in the comments or message one of us, did you guys do the guided meditative thing that we did for
Guided meditative prayer? Yeah.
Or did you like it? Would you like us to try something different? For this next one?
During it?
Yeah, if it wasn't something you liked,
it
or if you'd like
yeah.
us to change something, let us know, because we're making this stuff for you. We're not really we're here. We're fine. Everything that we make to put online is for you guys.
Yes.
And if you don't like it, or you want us to change something, or you want something different, let us know, and we will be happy to take care of it. Well, I mean, not all of us will be that happy, but we will get it done.
We'll figure it out. I think I think it's kind of interesting, because this entire online side, at least from this church's perspective, has been developed around how do we make something that's as immersive as possible for people online. And I feel like we try to kind of at least push the envelope and push all the red blinking buttons as possible.
Oh my God! I press every red blinking button up here.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah,
There's a lot of
What's that one actually?
That's the one that's the drums for.
Yeah, right.
For the healing day, I didn't see. So they had this big prayer, like a drum circle, really, really cool drum circle, and they were all playing drums and all that stuff. And they had a hand pan drum. I kind of in love with the sound. Did he play it or no?
It almost looks like a. It almost looks like, oh my God,
a steel drum.
It almost looks like a steel drum, but it's a hand drum.
Yeah, and you play it by almost plucking your finger.
Yeah.
I really wanted to.
I played steel drums when I was a kid. They were freaking awesome.
You got to be really careful with them, because if you hit them too hard, they change tune.
Yeah.
Which is to me, it's scary, because my children are destructive with things.
Nah, you're a kid.
They love playing.
The one that almost ripped my arm out of his
Yeah, I know. She was just over here trying to literally...
Just casually dislocating my arm.
Yeah, exactly. It's like she was hoping you stretch. Yeah, she was hoping you stretch.
So good thing I got like rotatable joints.
You really do, don't you?
It's kind of nice actually. I can do stuff like that. It's useful.
Interesting.
Okay. We're gonna go, and maybe if there's food left, we're gonna go over and munch down on. I think there is. They had a lot of food. Well, we had a lot of people, so.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
Are you
here?
everybody
What's
watch?
that?
Hold please.
What are you doing?
Yep, he's here. Hi, buddy.
I
was checking.
Yeah, are you
Just want to make sure.
on Twitch?
Yep.
Yeah.
Make sure you're
There is somebody that logs in on Twitch, and we don't know who it is.
We're gonna find out it's your son. Like he's just been logging into his Twitch account. Oh, it's his phone, right?
I don't know if he has Twitch.
Like there's the like. Oh, wait, did they just drop? We just went from 5 to 4. Hang on. No, the person on
that
Facebook
was
dropped.
Facebook. So.
Oh, that was Mike. Mike, you left.
No, Rusty's on YouTube.
Rusty's on YouTube. Mike's
Oh,
on
Mike was
Facebook.
on YouTube or on Facebook.
And now we
Are
don't
you guys
have any
logging in
Now we
separately?
don't have any.
That's awesome. I love
Let him.
Well, so sometimes Rusty works in the morning. So
Oh.
yeah, and then Mike, he's an educator.
As one of the people that gets to look at our analytics on the back end, I will encourage you all to watch this on as many devices and profiles as you want. You can log into Facebook, YouTube, and you know what? Why not Twitch? Why not Twitch? All at the same time.
All at the same time.
And watch the entire stream. That's
like when
perfectly
somebody
okay.
has Zoom on 2 devices and you see their name twice and you're like,
That's
you're
me.
switching.
That's me.
You're switching between it for some reason. So outside of that, we love you guys. Be safe. I look forward to more of the stuff online. Be a Blessing is right now, today, we're repacking, re-advising. We have a lot of stuff.
We will let you guys know what we
yeah.
don't have
Yeah.
next week, probably. Whatever we're running out of.
There are a ton of socks.
How are we doing on water?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Because I
need to
bought
look
those
at the
cases
whole
a
list.
while ago, and I don't think I've seen any other water come in.
No. See?
No thanks.
Yeah.
No thanks. Actually, you know what? I'm working at home every once in a while now, and I feel like I'm putting in. Like,
You do. You end up doing that. Yeah.
Yeah. What is?
Yeah.
At least I'm at home.
You end up just
Being
like
yelled at by a toddler.
your day just becomes like little sporadic things of work, and it's like that was my day off, and I don't feel like I did that.
Just little chunks of work
Yeah.
throughout the day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All of a sudden
Actually,
the
now
fire comes in. Yeah.
that I'm thinking about it, just getting it done in 3 chunks of 12 hours actually
That's
sounds
cool.
really nice.
I like that.
Yeah.
Just get it done, get it out of the way.
I don't hate that at all.
And then you just get to walk away. I don't get to do that.
You don't get to walk away.
No, my phone goes off at 2:00 in the morning, and I have to deal with things.
You're working at a church that's like the theological equivalent of ecumenical equivalent of a small family business. Your dad's the senior pastor, your mom does the events, or the worship leader.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'm sorry, this is home. You don't get to go home. You're here.
Chris jokes and he's like, man, you need a cot. And I'm like, no, we're not doing it that way.
A little hammock over there.
So, you guys have a safe and happy week. My son is attempting to fly something outside. I think it's one of the
oh Lord, we need at least another camera
I
on that
ordered
boy.
these 2 drones and they came in really, really bad. I got them to they returned them for me because they were like they're really bad. This is going to fly away on him. We're watching a camera of my son flying a drone outside, and it's going to fly away. It will fly away on him.
Oh, you can't see that it's gone.
Yeah. Oh, no, there it is. It's flying there. Look at that.
Did he crash? No,
it's coming there.
Look at it, it's going.
So just to give you a fair, so we got 2 of these, and the first one, he took it off, and the propeller flew off into the ceiling.
Oh my God, I've only ever had 1 drone, right? And it was not a good one. It was like this.
These were garbage.
Yeah,
This
was a piece of junk. I don't even remember where I got it from. My little cousin, I felt so bad. He was flying it in a property in Arkansas, and he's flying it over the pond, and I'm watching him, right? Like I see his hands, like he's not, like he's not doing anything dumb, and it just goes into a tree. It goes right.
Oh no!
It goes right in the water, and this kid looks at. He's like 9 at the time. He looks up at me like, "Oh my God!" I'm like, dude, it's fine.
I saw it. It was not your fault. Yeah.
I felt so terrible.
See, that's funny because so we got him one for it was, I think it was on like the TikTok shop or something like that for Christmas, not last year but the year before, and he was flying it here, and it started kind of getting, and he started freaking out, and out of just not knowing what to do, he just turned the remote off, which in most
a good drone.
Yeah, like my DJI, it would just be like, okay, going back to home point.
Oh, I've been disconnected. Let me go home.
Let me go to this spot where I took off. This was not that smart. It just went up and away. I mean, and this thing had a good amount of battery on it. I'm over in the session room doing some kind of training with a bunch of people. And he runs over the door, and I can see the sweat, the tears, the scaredness of, and he's like, "It's gone, it's gone." I'm like, "It's gone?" That's what it was. A new members class I was running. That was what yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, "Give me just 1 second, guys." Walked over, and he's like, "It flew away." I'm like, took me like a few seconds. Like, I'm like, okay, because you're like in like the new members vibe and kind of like explaining the history of the church and all that stuff. And I'm like, but I can't. How long ago was this? He's like, maybe 2 or 3 minutes. I'm like, it's gone, bud. We're gonna have to get you a new one. That's what this was an attempt for. These were 2 little funny like fly around the house drones from TikTok, and I don't see him there anymore. Which it may have flown off again. We're in the habit of releasing drones back into the wild. It's important for us. Soft release. It's a soft release. It's important for us to allow them to be back in nature where they. I can't even say that.
Yeah, no, you're introducing an invasive species into the ecosystem. Natural predators.
No, exactly. You know, I've seen birds take down drones now, man.
Oh my God, that's.
I don't know what the bird looks like afterward, but
the drone doesn't look great.
Yeah, I don't know. One of my DJIs that I had my dog jump up and bite it once, and it split his nose open. So, oh, look at that!
Sunglasses inside.
I know.
Jamming. I love it.
That's just because he's throwing it down.
Oh, dude.
That's Aria, and
I'm glad we got that camera there. This is a good shot.
I know. It's actually turned out to be a really, really solid shot.
It is.
Yeah. Because it even shows like transitions for like people walking up and down on the stage and all that stuff. Yeah. It's turned into a pretty cool little. We use these little tiny cameras that are these itty bitty things. They're not the ones that move. We have got a couple that move, but these ones are really solid. Like,
yeah, we have now. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cameras of different sizes and whatever. 8, including this one right here.
Yeah.
But it's Oh yeah. Let's show the people. Show the people.
That's presenter.
That's how that's worth showing. This is camera 3,
which is now a phone.
Which is a phone.
It's really weird.
Camera 1 and 2 are incredibly expensive camcorders that are hooked into a PTZ system.
Yeah.
Camera 3 is a stable little webcam.
We should do it like a walk.
No, that's camera 5.
We've built out a pretty cool system at this point.
And then that's camera 6, 7, and 8 are all small stage cams that are the same camera as the camera that's on Aria right now.
You know what those are designed for?
No.
Telescopes.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it's a 4K camera that can go right on a telescope.
Hey, wait a minute.
Do you see it? What happened?
Mike, I appreciate you being back here to ask that question, but I'm very confused as to why I don't see anybody on Facebook, despite the fact that you clearly asked that question on the Facebook platform. I'm now concerned about our metrics.
Why? Because that number doesn't make sense?
Yeah.
No, it does.
No, it doesn't.
For
Facebook.
Huh. We can't see individuals unless you actually post.
Yeah, we can't see.
But we can
here.
see overall numbers, and that's a new analytic that was released for privacy protection, which I totally get and I love it. It is nice to see who people are, but yeah, it's
Does that mean there could be more than one person watching us on Twitch?
Maybe.
Oh gosh. All right. Well, either way, I think we're done.
You guys have a wonderful and safe week. Aria is going to keep on playing, right? I don't know if I don't think the piano's turned on online right now. If it is, it's really, really loud, I bet. Well, no, it can't be because
we're not using. We're using a different sound.
Yeah, we're going in that.
We thought about it.
We did.
I didn't. He did. I don't think about anything here.
Yeah.
I barely think about the prayers. I just kind of
read, regurgitate.
Yeah, I just kind of open my mouth and let it happen.
It is weird. It's
just
that's what needs to happen.
What?
It needs to be closer to us.
How about now? Is this better?
There's like a delicate like.
Is there like
is this?
Hang on.
See, this is still like a weird echo. Look,
What about right here?
Listen.
Okay, hang on.
So like here.
Like right here.
See,
Oh,
that's
what
like
is that?
like that versus this. When you talk directly towards it, it's not horrible. If you talk down here, we're now back in logic world. Ooh, I made it blue. Does that sound better? Blue?
A little bit. I turned mine off thinking that might be the problem, and it does not appear to be.
No, they don't echo back to each other.
No,
that's what's nice
really,
about it.
Yeah, that's very nice. It does have it has a teeny quality.
Yeah, it is. It sounds like a robot. Okay.
You're welcome, Rusty. I don't know what you guys get out of this, but I'm glad somebody gets something.
It reminds me of so we were trying to introduce to our children like the cartoons we grew up with. Well, the cartoons I grew up in, the cartoons kind of grew up with. And we were watching George Jetsons.
Nice.
I didn't realize how sexist that show is.
Oh,
it's horrible. It's horrible. I missed that as a child. We didn't watch more than about 20 minutes of an episode, and we're like, okay, we're done. We're done with this. We're not gonna.
I believe I'm hearing the last call.
Yeah. We love you guys. Be safe. Have fun. There's 2 Candlelight concerts next weekend. I'll try to go live for them if I don't get in trouble. Love you guys.